Hey, I just recently finished a year on Twitch, and I wanted to make a video talking about some tips and tricks that I used during my first year that really helped me. Some of these mistakes I made, some of them I observed, and I hope that this video will be able to help you along your journey, maybe save you the mistake, or, put you in the right direction. And hopefully, with any luck, this will help you grow and bring you some success. So, let's get out of the tips. So, tip number one is turn off your damn view count. It's not going to help you. It never will help you in the long run. Sure, it might make you feel happy and energetic when you see the number go up, maybe a couple numbers, but you're gonna see it go down. Is the second that that number goes down and it continually goes down, you're gonna get upset, sad, disappointed, whatever, and it's gonna affect the quality of your stream. 100%. It happens. So, tip number two. I shouldn't have to say it, but I will. Don't just sit there quietly. You're not streaming. You're playing video games at that point. If you want to be a streamer, put on a show, stream. You could be quiet during cutscenes. I've been told that I should be. Don't talk during cutscenes. You'll get yelled at. But talk. You're making content. All right, so tip number three. This one helped me. It kind of depends on your situation. It's tell your friends. Ask your friends for help. They might be your real life friends. They might be friends you play video games with. Doesn't matter. Make a post on Instagram if you've got people there that you'd be willing to let know. Snapchat, Twitter, whatever you use. However you can contact your friends, let them know that you're going to be trying out streaming and see if they'll support you. If it's your friends you game with, even better. They probably have heard of Twitch at the very least. Ask them to pull you up on their phone, pull you up on a tab on their computer while you play games together. It's all helpful. It'll get you higher than somebody with zero, and that's where you need to be. Tip number four. This one kind of relates to the last one. It very much relates to the last one. Keep in mind, nobody owes you anything. Nobody has to support you, whether they're your real life friends, your family, people that you've met through streaming. Nobody owes you support. That's not how this works. They don't have to be there. You cannot get mad at them. They have a life just like you. It's your hobby. It's your passion. You have to do it. If they're willing to support you, perfect. If they're not, that's okay. That's not their fault. You cannot get mad at them. Please do not. You will lose friends. Okay, so tip number five. This one is very essential early on. Even still, when you get later on in where I am, even still, it matters. This one is make smart choices. Move smart. Choose smart games. Stream at smart times. Everything can change depending on when you stream and what you stream and when you stream it. So you want to choose games that have lower view counts. Maybe for me at my time, it was State of Decay 2. A lot of people, it was Stardew Valley. You have to try and find the game where you're going to be in the top 2 to 3 rows of streamers. Even if there's 10 people streaming that game, if they all have 15, 10, 5, 1, 0 viewers, that's where you want to be. You don't want to be 16 rows down. You want to be there when somebody clicks on that game category. Okay, tip number 6. This one I adjusted throughout my journey. Maybe you will too. Hopefully you won't have to. You don't have to do long streams. That's the tip. You don't have to stream 12 hours. You don't have to stream 8 hours. You don't have to stream 6 hours, even 4. I currently do 4-hour streams. I used to do 6-hour streams. It didn't work for me. I don't have that level of energy to put out good content for 6 hours straight. I realized that around the 4-hour mark of all my streams, I started to get tired. You may realize that at the 2-hour mark, the 3-hour mark, the 7-hour mark. Stop where it works for you. If your content goes downhill, so will your viewers. It's just, that's how it works. You want to be your best self when you're there. That's it. Okay, tip number 7 is watch back your VODs. You may not want to sit there for 2 hours, 4 hours to watch back your VODs, but you know what that means? Somebody else who was there did not want to watch it for 2 to 4 hours either. It's that simple. watch your content, take notes, be mindful, and learn from it. It's gonna show you exactly what's going on, what's going wrong, what's going well. It's all there. Okay, tip 8. This one I found out a little too late in my journey. Hopefully this gets to you before you're 6 months deep like I was. You can change your go lives. You can add Twitch tags to your stream. They're very useful. You should definitely do it. It could be the difference between somebody clicking your go live if it's interesting, instead of saying Pro Streamer 69 is now live, come watch. That's funny once, maybe, but it's not gonna work every time. It just won't. Also, Twitch tags, they're great. 33% of the viewers who found me through tags this month filtered for chatty, and they found me. That's huge. That's huge. Use Twitch tags that work for you. Don't lie about it. They'll be able to tell if you put chatty and you don't say a word. That's not gonna fly. But use tags that work for you. First playthrough is a great one. If you do first playthroughs, it's gonna help you. Please do it. Tip 9 is don't do events right away. I know things get exciting, they really do, but 24 hours, that's a long time when nobody's talking to you. Trust me, I've been there. Don't do events right away. Smaller ones, maybe. Sure, do an 8-hour stream. Do a 10-hour stream. Dress up, do a cosplay or something. Don't do a 24-hour stream if you have 100 followers. Trust me. Just trust me. Tip number 10 is get yourself a good mod. It's hard to go on Twitch nowadays without a good mod, especially with the amount of bots that are running free right now. It's a bad place to be without a good mod running your show. So just be careful about that. A mod should be somebody you trust 100% to run your channel. It's more than just deleting links when the ball gets rolling. Trust me, it gets crazy sometimes. All right, tip number 11. This one took me a while to realize. Still some days I feel iffy about it, but it's good. Don't worry about followers. Followers do not equal viewers. That's not how it works. More people knowing about you is great, but it doesn't work that way. I realized around 600 followers in that my average viewer was about the same, between 300 and 600 followers. Some people lose interest as others find you and gain interest. That doesn't mean they're necessarily going to unfollow, but that's normal. You should prioritize improving your content, and the rest should come naturally. Your viewers will go up as your content gets better. The more people you meet, the more people who like your content. That's how it works. If your content's good, that's going to happen faster. So prioritize improving your content, not getting followers. Tip 12 is watch Twitch. When I first started using Twitch, it was just streaming. I didn't watch anybody. I didn't have anybody to learn from. I didn't have any communities to join. I wish I would have. I wish I would have joined other communities and learned through the streamer, become friends with everybody there. It would make your journey easier because you already have a community. You're not there to bring them to your channel. You should be there for the streamer and the community. However, you will learn a lot and naturally become friends with people there, and they may just come be friends with you on your stream too when your streamer of choice isn't live. It's kind of a courtesy thing. We'll get to that. Tip number 13 is don't be that person. Don't self-promo in other people's chats. I don't care. I don't care that you want to grow. Don't do it. Don't do it. I reckon 100% of the time it will do more harm than good. Nobody wants to come hang out with somebody who's more interested in themselves than everybody else. Don't be that guy. It will not look good for you. It will harm you on your growth. I promise. Tip number 14 is that your community should go further than Twitch. I personally found that Discord is a great place for me and my community. That's my main area for outside of live hours. That's where we all hang out. You can host community nights on there. You can voice chats, text chats. It's a great place to kind of bond with your community outside of live hours when things are less hectic. I can't recommend it enough. Make a Discord at the very least. Tip number 15 is use socials. I'm still kind of working on this one myself, but use whatever socials you're comfortable with. TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, just put something out there. Don't go crazy. Don't put like 80 things out a day, but throw things into the void. You never know what'll happen. At the very least, if you already have a community, they will consume that content and hopefully enjoy it if it's good. So do your best. Tip number 16. This one is kind of a personal etiquette thing, but I personally do not like telling streamers that I'm a streamer at all. Only ask if they tell you. In my mind, maybe it's just me, but you're not there for you, right? You're not watching another streamer for you. Maybe you are, but you shouldn't be. You should be there for the streamer to learn, become part of their community. It's just kind of rude, to be honest, to be like, yeah, I'm a streamer too. I mean, I understand a lot of people stream on Twitch. That's what the platform's for, but it depends how you approach it, I suppose. Don't just go in and say, hey, I'm a streamer. Hi, nice to meet you. I wouldn't like that, personally. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. We can discuss. How do you feel about it? Tip number 17, you can kind of work on as time goes on, but it's kind of the harsh reality of the Twitch world. If your PC isn't good, you probably can't put out that good of a stream. If you're a great person, a great entertainer, that's perfect. But if your webcam or your game is laggy, that's kind of a no-no nowadays. Picture it this way. There's thousands of other streamers on Twitch, thousands, who aren't lagging. Their games, their streams, their webcams, it's easier to watch. It's not as hard on the eyes. It's that simple. If you are lagging, do not use animated anything. Animated logos, borders, I don't care. Don't use them. It's gonna eat up all your resources and you already don't have enough to spare. Please, maybe that will save you. Tip number 18, last but definitely not least, is your audio. Your audio is arguably more important than your video. People listen to Twitch a lot more than they watch it, whether you're in the background or they're working, whatever's going on. So your audio has to be good. You cannot get by with a webcam mic in 2022. It's not gonna happen. You can get a used Blue Snowball for under $50. I would guarantee it. It's not a perfect mic, but it's cheap. It'll get the job done. It's definitely a good start. Don't forget to use a limiter and a compressor, and you can get there. I would definitely recommend upgrading in the future, for sure. But I used a Blue Snowball to start. It got me here. You can't use a bad mic. Just don't. So, after all that, where will you be? I don't know. It depends, is the answer. Here I am. I've met a lot of incredible streamers on Twitch this year, some of which who are a lot bigger than me now, some of which who have since quit. So, who knows? But what I do know is that if you follow every single one of these steps, you will have improved. You will be further than you were. There's no way. There's no way you won't. These have gotten me to where I am today. I know for a fact they will work. Just takes time. Patience and hard work. A lot of hard work. But I know you can get there, because I did. So until next time, take care.